Alrighty. Just about 6:30. I'd like to call a meeting of the City of Greensburg TIF Board to order. It's February 24th at 6:30. Letta, could you do roll call, please?
Ken Dornick.
Here.
Lowell Ratlick.
Here.
Doug Fry.
Here.
John Schmalberg.
Here.
Daryl Poling.
Here.
Tim Corden.
Here.
Dave Wagner.
Dave is absent. He's out of country. Okay, next item on the agenda is the approval of the minutes from the February 4th meeting. There's a couple of corrections to make on there, nothing major. I changed them on the official copy and additional. Basically, we need to take end out of the present.
Do we need to add Dave Weigel?
He was not here. Dave was absent last month.
You said next to him.
Yeah, I think you need to. You got Ann, and then it should say Dave Weigel.
Okay.
And then the date for the next meeting should say February 24th instead of March 31st.
With those corrections, could I hear a motion for approval of the minutes?
So moved.
Second.
And if I had a roll call, please.
Ken Dornick.
Yes.
Lowell Ratlick.
Yes.
Doug Fry.
Yes.
John Schmalberg.
Yes.
Daryl Poling.
Yes.
Thank you. Could we have an update on our illustrious city engineer on progress on Lincoln Street?
Well, unfortunately, there's not been a lot of progress over the last month. The contractor has not been working due to the cold weather and the snow that have been pretty much plowed off the streets right in the lane where they're trying to work. So in order for them to work, they basically have to scoop that snow up and haul it off. So they've kind of been laying low and letting it melt off. We thought they might start working this week, but it doesn't look like it. They'll probably start water line again on Monday. And they've currently come all the way up Baroshell from Gas Creek all the way out to Lincoln. And they've come up Lincoln from south side of Shirks, and they've tied together up there at Baroshell. Their plan is to continue heading north. From there with the water line with one crew, take the other crew, do a couple of the tie-ins across Lincoln. They've got 4th done. They're going to do 5th. Once they get a couple of those tie-ins done, they're going to head back down Baroshell and start the storm up Baroshell. That's the latest schedule that we have, the one that they gave us when we went through March. Since they haven't been around, we haven't had a chance to have a meeting with them. But we are pushing them for the schedule beyond where we're at now.
That was my next question, because I know you've been pushing to get scheduled. It's been hard to come by.
One of the things that we talked about and we agreed last month was doing the north half first from the box culvert, and we had to get INDOT a letter to the fact that the board had approved that change. And so now that INDOT has that, they can use that as the final hammer on the contractor. But there's no decisions that we haven't made that are holding them up.
And then I also had a note to myself about Baroshell, and I know they've got more work to do on that. Any idea of a timeline on opening that up? I know there's traffic going up and down.
There is traffic, and it's, I mean, we can't shut it down for the residents that live on it. people have seen the residents going down it. They're cutting through it anyway. My best guess is that the storm work would take a month to complete. You know, had we gotten the big 12 inches over the weekend, like we had all heard last Friday, maybe another month before they start up again. But so far, the forecast that I've seen hasn't called for much accumulation, so I would expect them to get back to work fairly soon.
Seeing the utilities, looks like they've been continuing to work. Cable, was it, or somebody moving there?
ETC,
yes.
And Verizon have been moving theirs on the south side of the project.
They worked through all this. I think I saw them out there in one.
Yes, they have worked through a lot of it. They don't have to scoop snow out of the way.
Right.
That's the status of what we have right now.
Must be the east side.
Yes, all the utility poles are on the east side. And the water's going on the east side.
I probably frustration on my part. I probably voice it for a lot of other people too. I know the weather is one situation we can't do much about. My concern is, and we've expressed it at every meeting, is the timeline slipping and this project stretching out. Nothing you can do about it.
No,
I
there's
understand.
not much I can do about that.
I understand.
But we're still pushing in everything that we can to make sure that it doesn't go too far. We did have a meeting with NDOT yesterday. They're erring towards our side on what the contractor's asking for instead of as long as the contractor's thinking they're going to ask for. So they've been backing us, but you know, at any day that they work right now is a bonus day because the number of work days in November, December, January, February was probably only about 5 total work days over that month that NDOT will put in a contract. So the more we can get them out there working over those months, it's just bonus time that they can use to try to go forward. But I would agree. I wouldn't want to be standing out there with some of the snow and people driving out there. The cones get hit enough without roads being slick. And it is a safety issue. And, a couple days it was hovering near zero, and it was kind of cold out there when we were standing out there working when there was no snow.
All right. Anybody else? Questions?
Thank you.
Thank you. We've got a couple of invoices to be paid. Sure can.
I know you guys are used to seeing R.W. Armstrong here. We've got, in our meeting with NDOT, they expressed concern about the billing that R.W. Armstrong has done and the time that they had spent so far. Granted, there's always some upfront loading on something like this. But they have asked that this is extra and it's an hourly contract, so the more that they come in here and sit and wait in the evenings, charges against the contract at an hourly rate. So if it's all right with you to not spend that money and have them hourly site, NDOT has said if there's any overruns, this board's going to pick it up 100%. So they say there's no money. They've asked them to stagger their shifts because they've got 2 gentlemen that are on site. And so if the contractor's going to work an 8-hour day or a 10-hour day, they want those guys staggering so nobody's getting overtime. They stagger 8 hours. That way they've got the site covered, but it's not